you close your eyes, your life, and make the truth reveal. Since you never lived, and scars never healed. In the dark.
What is good, everyone? Welcome back to LWE. We're going to be doing a podcast. I'm just going to be talking about WrestleMania, the future of LWE, and some other things because why not? So, let's begin the podcast. So let's talk about WrestleMania. How many times I had to change the match card due to all these technical difficulties and why. So the original match card, to be fair, I can't actually remember. I know the first match has always been Jey Uso vs LA Knight in a pitch black match, which is still going to happen. That's the opening match for the World Heavyweight Championship, by the way. Then the second match was supposed to be Undertaker and Edge. I was going to do this match, but I broke my Edge figure because I'm an idiot. So now it's John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. The third match was supposed to be Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley, but my Rhea Ripley is not going to come on time, and perhaps it maybe not even at all. So I've swapped the match for a fatal four-way ladder match. Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, and Jeff Hardy. That's going to be amazing for the Hardcore Championship. The fourth match is for the LWE title is CM Punk versus Big E in just a normal one-on-one. The fifth match is the ambulance match, Randy Orton vs Kevin Owens finale, and the sixth match is, of course, Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt in a House of Fear match for the United States Championship, which is currently vacant. So let's talk about the future of LWE and what I have planned. So championship wise, I'm planning on making. My current LWE title is Big E, so I'm not going to spoil anything. You don't know who's going to win at WrestleMania, but whoever wins at WrestleMania will be having their first title defense against Seth Rollins. He's going to try and get the title, that's for sure. Then let's talk about, if you haven't already, you need to watch Randy Orton vs Kevin Owens Extreme Death Match on the Road to Bad Blood, and of course at Bad Blood they fought in a backstage brawl, and now at WrestleMania they will be fighting in a ambulance match. So they've had 3 matches now, and they're all going to be amazing. Well, they are amazing, but now we're going to talk about some other feathers out there and my opinion on them. I don't want anyone to be offended or I don't know, but I don't want anyone to be hurt from what I say or anything. So here's my opinion on some feathers out there. There's of course WSC Stage Creator, but for some reason recently he's had these really weird videos like dinosaurs and Skibbity Nathan. I don't know what's going on, but loads of brain rot. But to be fair, WSC will always be the GOAT. It's just his arena, his actual pick-fed storylines, everything is just amazing. So yeah, WSC's always on top for me. Another fed out there that I would like to talk about, HEW. He's been getting a lot of hate recently, but I honestly love his videos, his storyline. I will say one quick thing, Liv Morgan, ayo, but yeah, HEW, shout out to him, he's great. Then there's also, they're just big feathers, but I think the small feathers deserve a lot of appreciation, like MWA, RWC, and people like that. They deserve. Even LWE is a small fed, but we deserve more appreciation. We're working our butts off to make amazing content. They're all making an amazing content, and I know they're all going to be big sometime, so shout out to them. I think next I'm going to talk about the pay-per-views I have planned. Of course, I have WrestleMania right round the corner, only in 5 days. So stay tuned for WrestleMania in 5 days. Of course, after that, you all know Demolition is coming in November, but that's ages away and I need to make more content before then. So I'm going to do at least one pay-per-view before Demolition. And I was thinking of doing LWE SummerSlam. It's going to be great. But yeah, and then we'll have Demolition. And then it will be 2026 till the next pay-per-view. And I was thinking of doing, obviously, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, all that new stuff. But yeah, I don't know. But yes, we have Raw every Monday. Or at least try every Monday. SmackDown, haven't been doing a lot recently, but who cares? I might be starting a new NXT show. Maybe. I don't know. I do not know. But for now, we don't know. We just don't know a lot of things today. But I do know I have asked for a new Jimmy Uso figure. So we might be getting Jimmy Uso on the Fed. Or we might not be. But yeah. I think that's all for today's podcast. Because I haven't got much to talk about. I just want to introduce you to the podcast. We're going to be doing podcasts hopefully every week. And hopefully next episode we'll be having MWA as a special guest on the podcast. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I will be actually going on MWA and RWC's podcast. So go over to MWA Wrestling Figures channel. I think that's what it's called. Or yeah. And check out his podcast either Friday or Saturday. And you'll see me on it. And they'll be asking me loads of questions. And it'll probably be more interesting than this podcast. So see you then.